Fire vs. Ice promo is here, and it's probably going to be the cheapest promo of the entire year. Let me explain why. If you're looking to buy cheap and reliable FC24 coins, look no farther than my partner FUTLOOT, and use my code ELITE, ELYYT, for an extra 6% at checkout. What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today, we've got FC Fire vs. Ice promo in the game. Well, it did drop yesterday. Of course, we had some opportunity for some Friday night flips, but this close to Team of the Year, do we want to be playing with fire quite literally like that? I don't think so. And as you guys can tell, I have been selling my cards, all of my investments, all of my tradable cards within the club, anything of value I've been listing onto the market and getting my coins. We've got some great profits on all of the investments over the last few episodes. And if you're new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the next investments. Now, today, we're going to be talking about some of those and when we should buy. And over the course of the next day or so, I'm going to pretty much sell everything because the big market crash that we're going to see from Team of the Year, well, it already started on some bigger cards, and it's only going to get worse for pretty much the entire market as things progress. If we take a look at FUTBin, we can see some of the prices that have already dropped big, like Cristiano Ronaldo, who is rumored to get into Team of the Year as the 12th man. Now, will that happen? We have no idea yet. We don't know who's in the team. You can make some guesses on who you would predict is in the team. If I had to guess, the three attackers are probably going to be Messi, Haaland, and Mbappe, but we don't know quite yet. If we take a look at Cristiano Ronaldo, by the time he exited PAX, he was nearly 3 million coins, and now he's getting closer to 2 million coins, and even some of the women's players that are sort of high budget have started to get panic sold, as this card is under 1.6 mil and was over 2 million coins before the Team of the Year hype began. And of course, Putellas isn't guaranteed to get into Team of the Year. Neither is Cristiano Ronaldo, but people are in preparation and they're selling these big cards. And here's the thing, with Team of the Year is going to come a market crash, but most of the time, for any cards that are of value, the market crash comes before Team of the Year itself. And so during this Fire vs. Ice promo, we're probably going to see some drops in price. And then on Friday, whatever happens, whether it's going to be FC Fire vs. Ice Team 2 or possibly a Team of the Year pre-promo, like a pre-Team of the Year promo of some sort, that's when we're going to see big prices drop. But we will see on the 8th of January, you can see we're going to get Team of the Year voting. For me, that's going to be when these prices begin to go down. I'm not saying that's going to be when they're the lowest. I think that'll be closer to the, middle of January, around the 15th, 16th, maybe even the 19th of January when we get those first players. But once Team of the Year actually does drop and people start to see the prices and how unattainable Team of the Year cards are, the prices of cards that exist in the game will go up, which leads us into this Fire vs. Ice promo. And we've got some pretty good cards in this promo. A lot of people said this promo is completely dead. I disagree. I think this promo is perfect where we need it. But we're going to see some of the cheapest prices on these cards in comparison to other promos simply because people are afraid to buy. Nobody wants to spend coins right now in the game as we get closer to Team of the Year. Why would you be spending 5 million coins on a Neymar when we're about to get Team of the Year cards? And so these guys like Neymar and Sergio Ramos, who continues to drop, and Son, and even players like Marta, Trippier, Camavinga, etc., all of these guys are going to continue to drop throughout the week. I don't think there's going to be much opportunity to flip, and I do not believe that they'll hit their bottom point on Monday, similar to how we saw with Winter Wildcards when we called that for Team 1, which we crushed, by the way. This team is going to keep dropping. We can compare it to FUT Centurions of last year. This promo came out at the exact same time as Fire vs. Ice is this year. So this was the promo that led up to Team of the Year. And, well, we have a Neymar to look at, which is super convenient because he's in this promo again this year. So he's going to be a good one to look at. And if we take a look at Neymar, you can see that this card drop, and that's normal, and then continued to drop throughout the week, getting as low as 1.7 mil while starting at 3 million coins. And that continued to drop even after he was out of packs. He exited packs at 1.9 million. That was on the 13th of January last year. And then he continued to go down all the way until mid-January before Team of the Year dropped. And Team of the Year came out right there. And as you can see, that was the turning point, because if we look at the graph over the course of the next month afterwards, that was the turning point, and he continued to go up all the way to that 3 million coins and beyond that he was at on day number 1. So the idea here is be patient. Don't buy any of these cards until next week. We're just going to sit. We're going to be patient. These coins that we have on our account right now, they are going to be making us coins in terms of buying power. This 7.7 million coins that we have right now, and then of course all of the other coins that we've got from selling those cards should hopefully put us over 10 million. But those are going to be worth so much more in about a week. So we don't want to put our coins into too many different things, because the overall market is on its way down. So we might be able to afford 1 Neymar and 3 Ramos right now, whereas in a week or a week and a half, we'll be able to afford probably 2 Neymars straight up, or we'll be able to afford 1 Neymar and 6 Sergio Ramos, maybe more. And so the buying power is going to be so much greater right before Team of the Year comes out. So we're waiting until about next Wednesday. That should be the buy time for most cards. And that will obviously change by maybe 24 hours based on what content we get during FC Fire vs. Ice. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Ice as well, because that is also out right now, and they are the exact same cards, except they've changed the playstyle in a couple of the stats. You can see that this Neymar is much cheaper than the Fire. And a lot of that is because, yeah, the Fire cards honestly have better playstyles for the most part, and the stats on some of them are better as well. But the Fire do get better chemistry. If we take a look at the chemistry of the Fire promo, it actually boosts the nation, whereas the Ice promo boosts the club, which in my opinion is not as valuable. If the Ice boosted the league, then maybe the Ice cards would be more expensive, but that's just not how they did it, which means that the Fire cards are genuinely better than the Ice cards. So these Ice cards are cheaper than the Fire ones, and I don't think that they're going to be better investments per se, but I do look at a couple of the cheaper cards like Hradecky and Morata. These cards are getting awfully close to the Fodder prices already, and it's day 1. So by the end of the weekend, we're probably going to be looking at 88 Hradecky and 87 Morata at their Fodder prices. And on top of that, Fodder prices right now are spectacular still. And I've mentioned this a couple times in the last few videos, so I know it's getting a little bit repetitive. And some of you guys who probably already bought Fodder are still sitting on it. I don't invest in Fodder a ton on the Trade into Glory because it's just not as fun. But I can't slate it. It is effective. You just have to be patient. And so as we get closer to what is the biggest promo of the entire year, we're going to have a few things happen. One, people aren't going to be packing all of their Team of the Years right away. And if they go through all of their saved packs and all of their FIFA points, if they do spend any, what you're going to see is people will resort to SBCs to get one last go at packing something in upgrade packs. And those upgrade packs will have a huge impact on the Fodder prices of these cards. And on top of that, what EA do want is Fodder prices to go up during this promo or before the promo, and that way the packs that people do buy off the store are worth more. If they are going to say, hey, we're going to drop this pack for $20 or $25, and you're going to get 2 88 pluses guaranteed, but 88 rated cards are only 16,000 coins, people are going to be like, nah, I'm not going to buy that. But if they make 88 rated cards go up to nearly 30,000 coins, then people would be more inclined to go out and do those or buy those packs. And so it's all a money game from EA, and that's how they structure every single one of their promos. But one thing to consider this year is there's so many more packs to get out of objectives and SBCs, etc. The packs are much more attainable, and so people have more fodder, and people are able to get more fodder out of SBCs, which means that they aren't really turning to the market as much, which is why we see some of the cheapest prices of fodder in history. We're looking at 87 rated cards at 10,000 coins. At this point in the year, that is unheard of, but it also means that we're in uncharted territory. It is kind of a question of, well, how low can it actually go? Because we are seeing some of the cheapest prices, and it seems like a no-brainer to go all in on some of these cards, but every single time we say that, it drops a little bit lower, but it is bound to go up. So safe investment if you do not want to take any risks. This is the way to go, and it will work out. It's just about waiting until those Team of the Year SBCs or pre-Team of the Year SBCs actually push it up in price. Now, here's some content that we are expecting over the course of the next couple of days, and Gavi's SBC is one of them. We saw Raheem Sterling's SBC today, and that actually boosted the price of a couple of cards that we still have, which is like Nick Pope. So people have been doing that Raheem Sterling SBC, and then a great link to it is, of course, an English player from the Premier League. And so Nick Pope continues to go up. He's already been rising, but he's gone up a couple thousand more today, which makes us a little bit more coins. And so I think that we will actually see a little bit of a spike in price in players from Barcelona or players from Spain and La Liga, or especially hyperlinks to Gavi. And that makes me think that, hey, maybe we hold on to the rest of our Alex Balde, because Balde gets a great link to that Gavi card. And so I've sold quite a few of those Baldes already. But he is Spanish, he is La Liga, he is Barcelona, and if that Gavi SBC ends up being good value, then I think the ones that we have left, which isn't a ton, I bought dozens of these Baldes, but I still do have 6 left. Maybe I hold until this Gavi SBC, see if this Balde continues to go up even more. We're making great profit as it is, so I don't want to get too greedy with it, and we have seen cards drop in price after the release of a subsequent SBC that gets good chemistry with them because of over-investing and because of the fact that SBCs aren't always good value. So I do have to keep that in the back of my mind. So that's on its way, but on top of that, we're also getting a mini release, and they've been dropping mini releases at different times in previous promos. Normally we get mini release on Sunday. I'm expecting it Sunday, but we've seen it happen on Saturday a couple times now. So keep an eye out for content today. See if they do end up dropping these cards, because the mini release cards are so great to invest in on day one. Anybody who saves packs for a new promo, and this isn't really a promo that a lot of people are saving packs for anyway, but those that save packs open most of those on Friday, which means that anything that comes out on the mini release on Saturday or Sunday ends up not getting packed quite as much. Most people had already finished Weekend League and opened their packs beforehand, and those that do finish Weekend League do add a little bit of supply as Sunday goes on, and then you can buy. After that supply hits, they get super rare into the night. So overnight flips are great on Friday, but they're even better on the mini release. So keep an eye out for that and make some extra coins through trading. We're not investing. We're not holding these cards for a week, as they are going to drop. We're just going to flip overnight and take our coins. And if we take a look at some of those cards that are out right now in the Fire promo, it's working as it is. If we take a look at Heung-min Son, I think he might be back on his way down, but the proof is in the pudding. Take a look at his graph. That card for 1.85 million went all the way up to over 2 million coins. You're making at least 70,000 coins on that flip right there, and that's if you don't time it great. That's if you were to buy at the right hour and sell at the right hour. But you could actually buy even better during that hour, because these cards, they get listed for much lower than what it says on Futbin's average for the hour. You could get even more profit off of that. And again, that was a Friday flip on a promo that people didn't really save packs for. Anybody who has saved packs, probably holding for Team of the Year. And I cannot wait to trade with some of those cards, because Team of the Year cards and Team of the Year icons make some of the most profit on day one of any cards in the game. So that'll be something to watch out for in the next coming weeks, and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you do not miss out. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Let me know in the comments down below, how many packs have you saved for Team of the Year so far? Because I am up to about 93 packs saved. A lot of these are big packs. Some of them I've just gotten like the upgrade packs out of objectives, but we do have some pretty good packs probably stored way in the back. Tons of tradable mega packs, tons of tradable 45K packs from the daily SBCs, and I've saved every single 84 plus times 20, 83 plus times 10. I'm gonna pack a big Team of the Year, but let me know how many packs you have down below. Drop a like on the video if you have not yet, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Peace out.